Welcome to chapter 43. Uh, okay, maybe I need to make it a little bit bigger. All right, here we go. That's bigger. Can you see all this? You should. Hope so. Till we figure out a way to do this in better. Okay. Chapter 43 deal with the Tanween vowels. There's three of them. And as I said in chapter 1, all the other vowels came from the three original vowels. You're going to see the relationship in a second. They use the word nunation. If this mean anything to you, it means at the end of the word there will be sound of N. If this mean anything, but let me show you a quick review for the definite article in Arabic. It's a letter L. That's a definite article in Arabic, and because it's half sukoon, they added the hamza on alif, so it's L like this. That's the way you see it in classical text. You may see it like this, you see it like this, you see it like this, or the standard Arabic, most like popular like this. And we did talk about it will affect the first letter in any word will affect of the original word will affect how you pronounce it. So we have sun letters and moon letters here, and I have the two words here. So the sun starts with sheen, with the letter sha, shu, she, and it is sun letters, right? So when we add the definite article, when we add the L to it, this one here, you don't, when you read it, you pronounce it as if it was written like ash-shamsu. Ash-shamsu. Two things happen. The L, this one here, with the constant, with the sukoon, is like almost taken out. You ignore it. Why? Because you're going to have shadda here, stress, emphasize the first letter. So that's like substitute to that one. Okay, so you ignore the L. You just say, you pronounce the hamza asham. The first letter will have stress, will have shadda, stress emphasized. While in the moon words like qamar, the word qamar start with qaf. It's one of the moon qamar. We add the L to it, you pronounce everything. Okay, here also we have the word as-sayyaratu, because the scene like the sun letters. So that's why when we had the L there, it's have shadda here. It's not there in the original word. I should really put the original word. There's no space here, right? Okay. The original word is sayyaratu. There is no stress here, but because we put the definite article here, we pronounce it as like this: as-sayyara, as-sayyaratu. This is moon. This is moon letter, the wa. So everything you'll be read as is al-waladu. Why we repeating this from chapter, what was it, 41, I believe? Yeah, 41. There's a reason, because we're going to deal with this right now. The tanween or nunation used to indicate indefiniteness. Indefiniteness. It's a grammar thing, a vocabulary. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to show you how it works. How it look in the word, how is the vowel at the end of the word, and how you read it. That's what we're doing here. Basic reading skills, right? Okay. This indefiniteness will be indicated by doubling the symbol of the short vowel for the last consonant in the word. We're writing it twice at the end of the word. And when we pronounce it, the tanween vowel, tell the reader to add the sound of N with sukoon after pronouncing the sound of the last consonant. Okay. Hence the nunation action. Okay, that's what nunation means. Can you read all this? Let me see. I don't know if you could really read the definition here, but anyway, Please let me show me. Let me show you. Oh gosh, I don't feel well today, and maybe I'm trying to finish all this recording, and at least the first time around. All right, let me show you by example. All right, exercise practice number 2. Examine the transformation of the original word to Tanween, nunation, ending. Okay, so we have this word waladi. Okay, this is one of the it's this the wow. Remember, we just used it here. I brought it from here to here. That's a moon letter. So when we have the al adding the definite article, produce a definite noun. The boy, that specific boy. Al waladi. Waladi mean just a boy. Here mean the boy. Anyway, but that's not the issue. We want to make it indefinite now, like a boy. We want to go from this way, but here we just read to you al-waladi, right? Now, when something indefinite, that means what? There is no definite article on it, right? So we go back to this, like we went back to the original word all the way to here. I don't know why I put this here. Oh, okay, I know. I don't know why I put this here, but anyway, from here to here. Waladin. What the definition said, whatever vowel in here, you double it, and when you read it, you just pronounce that waladi, and then you read it like this, waladi, then add the sound of n with sukoon. That's what it is. That's the nunation. Let me go over this a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why I put this here. I mean, that's not for this. It's a designing issue. Just realized I just talked about it over there. Why I put it here? This should be exclusive for this. I may take this out. This does not have nothing to do with you or knowing this. This is something you already know. Okay. I may should take it from here, put it back up there, or take it out totally. Because we went from original sound. This is definite noun, and I did it here. This is indefinite noun. It's the opposite. It's any boy, a boy. Okay, so here what we did, that's what we did. I should enlarge this a bit bigger so you can see it. We went from this to this. Waladi, wala. What, and after how we read this, we did it like this. How we read the structure like this. Wa, la, di. We pronounce that. Then plus the sound in with sukoon. Wala, then. That's what this double mean. Double mean, we pronounce the last letter of the word, we pronounce that the vowel, and we added the in with sukoon sound to that. The simple is never written. You will not see this. You just say it. This double one, the extra one, that's what it means. You see two of them, whatever vowel there, after it come in. Is that simple? That's better? Okay, here, this simple is printed version of the handwriting. It looked like. Why we have it here? Goodness, we didn't even talk about it yet. Okay, it should be like either like this, one of them, or like, let me see, I think the other one's like that. But this should be in the next page. Okay, I need to fix this. I'm sorry. Well, this is the double of the e. This one is the u at the top, the double of it, which means like two of them like this here. 1, 2. Here. That's the remark. But it should go, I guess, I don't know, it could be before it if you, well, all right, let me show. 262, 263. All right, here we go. Let's see how that works. Okay. Excuse me. This word is qasiru. That's the original word. When we put the L, it will be the short. Al-qasiru. Okay. we want indefinite now. We want to put nunation for indefinite adjective. We want to make this indefinite. We take that out, or we go from here to here. The qasiru become qasirun. That's what was that. This mean it's like double the the that's what it means. And the computer, I don't think the computer can produce this. So this is qasir. How we pronounce this? Qasiru. Then the sound of n. That's how we pronounce it. You won't see it written. We just pronounce it like this. All right. Now the rules for beginners. Learn the symbol of Tanween. How to pronounce each of them as word ending. What's happened to the in? Did I talk about the in? Where is that? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, I see why. There is one missing for a reason. Okay. It's coming back later. The n, if it's have what to look like, but there is a reason why it's coming back later. Did I miss it? 264, 63, 64. Wow. Okay. Background about the Tanween vowel, nunation. Arabic nouns and adjective can have two kinds of ending. As I said earlier in another chapter, take a note of what I'm going to say. I usually don't want to read this. That's too much reading, and you won't like my accent, and it make you fall asleep, make me fall asleep. I usually skip this. You want it so bad, either you take picture of it, or you get the book if you are a teacher, or otherwise what we're doing, it should be enough. But let me see if there's anything important since I start talking about it. The Tanween is nunation is equivalent to a and an in English, because the Tanween, yeah, that's for indefiniteness. We use the a and an to indicate indefinite, and say you say you say the book or the apple to indicate definite. You say the book or the apple. What is this? I see there's some problem here. Whatever it is. Okay, I have to redo this anyway. To indicate indefinite. Oh, we use the definite. We use the of course. The Tanween. Oh, okay. These guys, the three guys. Okay, if we have it will be like this. If we have it will be like this, or double, like I just showed to you here. Or if we have it will be like this. These all three kind of Tanweens, and they correspond to what? To the three basic vowels, the and the and the e we did in chapter 1, right? So with these guys, with this function nunation here, it's equivalent to a and an in English. That's kind of confusing. Talking about this, then after. Yeah, okay, I'll fix that. Here we go. I need to work on this. But this is kind of like, okay, let me see what the purpose of this. So it's been a while since I read this one. Since we're 3. Okay, that's what the word in Arabic. Tanweenu. That's what Tanween mean. And that's the word in Arabic for the Tanween or nunation. The word describing the vowel. The name of these three vowels, or the function of the vowels. No, I don't want to tell you about all this. It's absolutely not needed, and you will not get it anyway. Okay, it's there. That's like if you have the book for later reference, you will appreciate it. I mean, when you go to different level. Okay, forget it. Reading the three type of Tanweens. Let's get to the business here. Practice number 4. Is this right order here? I need to stop editing while I'm trying to say this. 4. Okay. The 3 possible endings for the word, the noun we're working with here. Dari, daru, dara. Goodness, why I feel there's a missing one. There is missing one. The N. Wait a minute. Okay. Let me tell you how that works. Okay, it's addressed here. Okay, I see. Sorry. I thought, okay, I will explain in a second. This word dari, we want to make this noun indefinite. What we do, we put sukun, which means we double the vowel of on the last letter in the word, right? And we pronounce it like if it was written like this, darin, right? Here we go. We already done that, and this is an example. Line 2, daru become darun, darun. Line 3, dara, that's the one you did not see, become dara, and this, and then what's that? That's like extending letter, an alif in here. Exactly that. Yes, this is the case. That's why I don't put it first. So you will not be confused. We have to put alif as extending letter. I mean, it's really not. It's a dummy letter put there. And don't ask me to explain this. This is the only case of this. You have to put alif after it. And sometimes the tanween, the symbol of tanween printed above it. But it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean this. It mean that. It mean this. But if you've seen it like this, don't think that tanween come with alif. Remember, alif is, I said this many times, the only Arabic letter that is silent. What that means, does not take vowels, do not produce sounds, don't have shadda, don't have sukoon, and doesn't have tanween. No vowels for alif. So when you see in this, it's variation for this, because the tanween should come on this, and we just slammed this here. But I did seen it before for a long time in my life. I know, actually, I when I do writing, I just put it there. Most of the kids who write, they don't put it here, the tanween vowel, don't put it up here. But of course, as a native, you never think about this stuff. Daran, you read it like you did with these. Dara, remember here, this the then the n, daran. The only different thing here is slam that extending letter right there, the alif here, and you may see it like this. So I'm trying, maybe I will repeat this few times for you later. The tanween ending, that's what I'm addressing this issue with this, has an extra alif, silent letter, remember, added to the end of the word, the end of the word. Tanween ending nunation will always have an extra alif. In this case here, always will have an extra alif. Not these, just this one. Okay, don't ask me why, or the history of that, or why it's there. Okay, I don't know at this time. I didn't research that one. Example, practice 5. Here, that's the word, the original word, bint. Why am I in sukoon? Bint. Bint. You remember when there is no vowel, there is nothing in here. It means sukoon, so we have double sukoon here. That's not really the issue. Maybe I should take this off totally. I don't think it's proper. Anyway, bin. Let me just read it as it is, and I will deal with these issues later. I just noticed this. Maybe there is no need for it. Okay. Line 1. Bintun. Binten. Binten. Okay, you got it? Actually, it's the other way around. This is the original one. This is the, maybe you see it. Well, you see this more often, but I need to reverse this. That's the one I want you to master, because that's what tell the story. This is, may confuse you. Okay, I need to fix that. All right. And if this is indefinite words, all this 3 version of the sound, this noun, this is indefinite, right? To make it definite, what we do, we put the article, the definite article al, and in this case al bintu, you pronounce it, because this is what noon letter. Okay, all right, now let me stop for a second here. All right, let me continue. Finish this one. Yeah, line 2. The word suhoor, we just read it. Suhoor, that's what sukoon. When it's indefinite words, I mean, what's an indefinite will be suhurun or suhurin or suhuran. That's the one. And if we want it to be indefinite, so we say as-suhur. As-suhur. That's sun. That's a sun. The sin is a sun letter. So we do shadda here. We stress that first, and we ignore the L. We ignore the. It will be as-suhur. I know I didn't write it down because usually they don't here. As-suhur. This one is totally ignored. This one here ignored. We just talked about it, right? Because this is, I mean, no, that's the sun letters. Maybe I should take this out. That's maybe too much in here. Ignore this. I mean, we are studying really how to read this one. I just threw that in as kind of definite verse indefinite. This word here, jaru, 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 jaru. Wow, that's very hard to pronounce with sukun. Double sukun, right? Jar, jaru. Yeah, jaru, jaru. Whoa, jaru. Whoa, very hard. So that's why we get rid of this. We'll just read this. That's the purpose of this practice. Jarwon, jarwen, jarwan, jarwan. And here, if we add a definite article, it will be al-jir. I'm reading it wrong. Jiru, jiru. Oh, I tell you what, forget that. Jerwin. Oh my goodness, this is a horrible one. Forget all that. Bad example. Makruh. That's the word makruh. So here it's makruhun, makruhin, makruhan. And if we want it to be definite, it will be al-makruh. Al-makruhu. Al-makruhu. Yeah, definitely al-makruhu. Yeah. All right. Sorry about all this. I want to take this out or take this out. All of it. There's no need for it. Just that's the one we're practicing. Cool. All right. Noon. Tanween for word that end with noon. Oh, well, that's a good one. And say, what if the word end with the letter N itself, right? Okay, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay, so here we have labanin. And we want to make it indefinite. That's a word. Okay, I'm going ahead. Well, here it would be labanin. Labanin. See, it's labani. So here will be labanin. It's like written like this. Look, labanin. Two ni and n. N. Ni and n. Okay, labanin. That's what it is. Here, labanu, labanon, labanon. Labana, labanan. Remember, we have to add extra alif here. Labanan or labanan. Another example. I should put something here to between them. There you go. That's totally different ones. Here, udhunen, udhuni, udhunen, udhunen, right? That's how you pronounce it, as if it was written like this. Udhunu become udhunon. Maybe that's where I should put the other ones here. Leba, like here, the other ones. That would be a good point. Here we go. The same here. Udhunon. Here, that's a reminder for me. That would be, just udhunon would written like udhunon. Line 6, udhuna, udhunan. We add alif, extra alif here. This is a, you may see it on both writing, but that's the one we care about. Udhunan, nan. All right. Let me move on. Oh my goodness, already in 24 minutes. Hi. Too much talked. I must talk too much somewhere. Nunation for the word that end with the seeded hamza. Okay, what's the story of that? Let me just here. Let me just read them. Some call it shortened alif. Oh, okay, okay. Hadi. That's the original word. Hadi. The sukoon on the hamza. Hadi. This is a seed on the okay, I should put just for you. Put the sukoon. Shati and dafi. Okay, three of them. All right. So it will become hadi an. Hadi. It will become hadi. Hadi an. Hadi on. Hadi n. Hadi n. Oh, okay. So the hamza take tanween, but you remember hamza does not take shadda, but it taking tanweens here. Hadi an, the hamza on the seed of this guy here. So the we are dealing with this letter basically. So hadi an, see, hadi an. Well, maybe I should put this last here. Hadi on, hadi n, and this related to this. Hadi on, this is the best one really. This should be first. And then here when we add the alif, it's like special ruling. It have to be on the seeds also. The seed of this become when we added the alif, it will be connected like that. Hadi an, hadi an. Okay, here shati, shati, also the same thing. Look at shati an, same. Shati on, shati in, same thing. I have three of them. Dafi, dafi, dafi an, dafi on, dafi in. There's nothing new here for you. Let's move on. Okay, Tanween. For words that ends with what? Hamza. Oh, after extending letter wa, ya, yu, yi, or the letter ya. We can say their name, right? We already said the Arabic alphabet. We already did. Okay. Oh goodness. Here we go. Kitty. Here we go. Now, in this example here, the words mudi, then mudi, that's with sukoon here. But this, the e become, this is a long sound. Di have nothing to do with the hamza. The hamza is totally out here. Actually, mudi here, it's like sukoon. So the sukoon is like after the long sound di here. So what will happen in this case? In this case, we will put, well, to you, don't worry about this. This is what we do, how we do it. That's a issue of something else, like grammars and writing, how to write hamza rules. You're not involved with this. For you, you need to know how to read this. This is mudi'a, or it could be mudi'a, mudi'u, or mudi'i, mudi'a or mudi'u, right? And that's what we'll see the examples. I'm going to really reverse this because this is the exception. We did start earlier with mudi'in. Let's go from here to here. Then the mudi here, mudi'in, mudi'in, right? Everything as is. We don't do anything. We just put that tanween. Here mudi'un. This one, the alif one, it's a special case where you have to put an alif after it. And again, this is some kind. There's rules for writing the hamza. So the hamza will not be alone. Here it have to have a seed. That's where that's come from. Yeah, I'm going to reverse all this. Let me make them. So because that's totally different issue. I don't want you to be confused. We go from here to this one. That's the good example. Mudi on. Then you see this. And for you, don't worry about this. You just read what you're looking at. So hani, it'll be hani an, hani on, hani en. Bari an, bari on, bari en. This all the same. Qami'a, qami an, qami on, qami en. Badi, بذيء والسكون بذيئا بذيء بذيئا. All right. Tanween for words ends with hamza after the consonant with sukun. Okay. So basically the hamza by itself. The consonant is a separation letter. So these the hamza come after each of these are separation letter. We have 6 of them, you remember? So why are we repeating this one? We should have one example of. Okay, I have to check on this one here. But anyway, let me see which one is better. I think I already used that word somewhere, didn't I? I will check on this one. I think this is repeated. Oh, here we go. It's up there. No. Okay, variation of that. Don't worry about it. Our job is what? We want to read. There is no extra seat for Hamza in all. That's the point. Why? Do you remember these extending letters? I mean, the separation letters. There's always a space or a space empty. They're not connected to anything. Come after them, but that's not the reason. To you, don't care about this whatever explanation. You just look. You are looking for. You are reading it. Bad'u, bad'u, and from here it becomes with nunation bad'un, bad'an. That's a good point. Maybe I should do that here. Or mudi'i. No, mudi'u. Okay, here we go. Mudi'u. Maybe I start with the u for this. That's not for you. And replace them and make this one come first. Okay, here we go. All right. Like I did it here. See, this is the original words, and now it's indefinite here. So bad'u, bad'un, and the other ones bad'an, bad'in. Again, the hamza you read it. You read the vowel. You read times daw'u, daw'un. Oh man.